Hi guys, I know it's been a while since I recorded a video, but I just watched a video. Unfortunately, I can't remember the girl's name, and she was talking about adoption and how she really harbored this hatred for her biological mother. And I'm adopted too, and I don't understand. I After having my own child, I realized what a strong person my biological mother must have been to be able to give me up. Now, I mean, this might be just some kind of clouded vision I have of her in my mind. I mean, it could have been a totally different situation. There are certain things that I know, certain things that I thought I knew and then found out later that were different. But here's how the story goes. When I was about 6 years old, my mom and dad, my mom actually, um, gave me this book, and it was called Why Was I Adopted? And it's really funny actually because it had like a parents pushing a grocery cart like in a grocery store with babies lined up, and it went on to say that pretty much I was special because my parents waited for me and they picked me and blah 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 blah. And at 5, 6, I didn't really understand or grasp the whole concept. So when I was about 7 or 8 years old, my parents sat me down and talked to me about it again. And pretty much the story I got was that, or what I came to understand was that they like they were at the hospital waiting for me. I was born, they took me home, and my whole life I believed that. And when I had my daughter, my parents were living in a different city than me, in Grimsby, Ontario, and I took Brianna there for a visit when she was a newborn, and my mom and I were going through a whole bunch of my baby stuff, and I came upon this book that I had never seen before, and I'd been through all this stuff before, but I came upon this book that I'd never seen before, and in it had a list of things that were like, baby enjoys this, baby's favorite toy is this, nap time is this, favorite food is this, all these things about me, my wants, likes, dislikes, and whatnot. So, being me, of course, I asked my mom what it was, and she told me that that was a list that my foster mom had given them when they adopted me. Which I was like, pardon? Foster mom, what are you talking about? And I came to find out then that I had been in foster care until I was about a year old before they got me. So that kind of threw me off a little bit because I'd always imagined me coming home from the hospital and them having me since I was a newborn and all that kind of stuff. So that left another thing opening, that there's somebody else in my life. There's this other woman somewhere in the world that took care of me for the first year of my life and then gave me to my parents. Now, my adoptive parents have given me every opportunity in the world. They're the best parents anyone could ever want for. They've given me so many opportunities, even if I've fucked most of them up. But, they're amazing people. I've never really had this urge to, oh, I have to find my biological parents. I have to know. And I think it kind of makes my mom a little weirded out because she's asked me every once in a while, how come you never ask about her? We have information in the lockbox, and I mean, there isn't very much information. I know recently they've changed the laws in Ontario about opening adoptive records and all that kind of stuff. But pretty much the story I got was my mom was very young when she had me. Her father was a police officer. I'm not sure if she was forced to give me up or if she made the decision on her own to give me up. But the bottom line is she did, and she gave me a better life than what I possibly could imagine I would have had. And, here I am now, 30 years old, and I still don't even I don't know who she is. When I think about meeting my biological parents, I always say mom for some reason. I never really think about my dad, which is odd too, I would think. Um, And I don't know, there's so many things that run through my mind when I think about meeting her. When I was about 16 years old, I was working at this real shady telemarketing place, and I met this woman who was going through. She had just met her daughter that she had put up for adoption 18 years ago had just found her, and it wasn't that one of those like amazingly joyous reunions that you would picture. Her daughter blamed her for a horrible life that she had had with her adoptive parents. She couldn't understand why she didn't keep her, and then she went on to have children afterwards, which to me, I understand. Sometimes you're just not ready, and having children afterwards doesn't make, I don't know, I wouldn't feel as if I was any less important because she went on to have children after me. So then, I pictured, what if I did go ahead and look for her and reopened all these wounds for her, and, what if she's got this family and they don't know about me, and this is a secret she's kept her whole life, and here I end up on her doorstep and kind of blow everything out of the water. That would be pretty horrible, I think, for everybody. But then I think, too, I have this beautiful little girl now, who I'm very proud to show off. I'd love for her to meet her. I'd love to know what nationality I am. That's what I think about a lot, too. But I think that maybe we could be friends. I don't really think that she would be my mother. Your mother's the one that gets up with you at night when you're sick, and who takes care of you and wipes your bloody knees and kisses you goodnight every night and tucks you in, and that's your mother. She's just the person who gave birth to me. So, I don't know. Once I watched that video, I wish I could remember the girl's name whose video it was, that there was such a strong contrast between me and her, that she was so angry, and it's just not even something that I think about on a daily basis. But, yeah, that's it. I'll probably be making more videos tonight because I'm just, I don't know, in the mood. Alright, see you later.